Welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, but right now it is Monday and the markets are about to open. We're going to do a very quick video now talking about what I expect for today and what I expect for the rest of the week, and just a few things which I would personally be doing throughout the week. Obviously, you guys do know that I am not a financial advisor. I am just somebody on YouTube, so you should do your own research. However, in this one, we are going to quickly look at how this one has been moving in the pre-market hours, obviously very close to open now, and what my personal thoughts are. If you may enjoy, make sure to subscribe, as we'll be talking about AMC, GME and many other stocks throughout the week and all throughout the day. So yes, feel free to join me earlier today for more episodes on this stock. Anyway, we're going to start off by looking at how this one has been moving in pre-hours, and you may notice that I'm talking quite fast because I want to get this one out as fast as possible, hopefully before market does open. But what we are seeing today in the pre-market hours, we've seen a pretty steady and decent increase in price. Obviously, on Friday, it looks like we closed around the $12.98 range apparently. So again, we have still made a bit of gain on that, up to $13.49 right now. So that is a decent increase, to be honest. But obviously, the share price has been quite flat for the majority of these pre-hours. Now, we're not expecting too much for this. Obviously, it does move sometimes by a large amount pre-hours, but we're just waiting for the actual day to commence before we do start to see what happens. So let's have a look at what we have been seeing for the most amount of trading days, because we've seen a really interesting pattern happen now with AMC. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get out this pen and draw a little bit of a graph. So let's get out this pen line, if it will allow me to, so that we can start drawing. So doodle down here, I'm going to try and show you guys a bit of the triangle that we are seeing, and now the breakout that we are obviously seeing up here. So let me just draw on here, if it will allow me to. Now it's gone to rectangle, so not very good. Doodle, here we go. So look, we've seen a bit of a circle up here, you can see that, as we have broken out. But over the past few weeks, we've obviously seen a bit of a triangle forming similar to this. I mean, you could draw it a bit wider than that, obviously a bit higher up and a bit further down perhaps, but the pattern is still quite the same. So let's just undo that to make things a lot more clear. So basically, the share price has been going down over time. We've seen lower highs and higher lows over time, and obviously we are forming a bit of this triangle pattern. Now, for the last 2 days of last week, we are seeing a little bit of a breakout of this pattern, which is fantastic, and the price is exploding. Now, a lot of people on Friday would talk about the squeeze already being here, the squeeze commencing. I'm just going to say it to you guys, my thoughts are that the squeeze is definitely not here. $12 up from 10 is not a squeeze. I mean, yes, it has increased by a large amount. That is not a squeeze. We've seen GME and how that worked. We've seen other short squeezes in the past. And I'm not here to tell you how high it's going to go. I just want you to have your own plan if it does rocket. I want you to have your own risk management. But at the end of the day, $12 for me at least is not a squeeze. Some people will tell you otherwise. Some people will tell you this. Some people will tell you that. At the end of the day, do your own research, come to your own conclusions, find where you are happy. Because I can tell you what I think all day long, I might not be right, and the best thing you can do is have your own plan and what you want to do with this stock cemented in your head. Anyway, let's go over to some new news, which I'm going to cover in more detail earlier tonight, hopefully. But we can see over here, the share price could definitely spike up to $16. Let's bear in mind, this article is coming from the motleyfool.com. Now, Motley Fool has been notorious really for basically bashing AMC stock, saying that it's going to go down to 1, you know, things like that over time, reasons why you shouldn't buy this stock, reasons why it's not a good buy. And now we have an article from them saying that analysts say that this one could actually rise to $16. And can I just say, this is not based on a short squeeze, obviously. $16 target would be based on a fundamental, analysis of the company. And I think that just shows, so the price is at, what, $13.47 right now. We could make it up to $20 in the near future. We've seen other theatre companies valued quite high like that. And now we are seeing a potential valuation of this company at $16 a share. And bear in mind, guys, analysts sometimes are quite conservative, so when they say it's going to hit 16, it definitely does mean it's going to hit 20, potentially. There is some chance of that happening as well. So what is the intention of this video? I'm going to say it. This week is going to be hard for this stock. It could rocket, it could plummet. That wouldn't be the end of the story. If this one goes back down to $10 this week, $9, that is not the end of it. People are talking about manipulation on this stock, and obviously it is possible that could be the case, and if that is the case, we will be seeing the share price drop continuing into the future. Does that matter? Absolutely not. For me, I own shares of this stock, as I have mentioned many a time before. I'm holding my shares until it does rocket. If it rockets, fantastic. If it doesn't rocket, I didn't put too much money into this one. I know people who have gone all in with this stock. That's up to you. If that's your risk management, completely fine. But I would just say only put in what you're willing to lose, obviously, because there is a lot that could potentially be made. Maybe even buying one share of this stock could be worth it in the short to medium term if this one was to squeeze. So be prepared for a lot this week. Be prepared for a lot of volatility. Be prepared for people spreading FUD, if you will. There's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. A lot of people have different opinions. Do your research, find what you're comfortable with, and you shall be fine. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later today. Goodbye.